Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Phillips. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Phillips, off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Phillips. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They're just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They counted.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Phillips throwing after the interception. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Phillips. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach there, guys, all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Phillips now, off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the main field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Phillips. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now Phillips to throw on second down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Phillips. Off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, so they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Flushed out right. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Phillips looking to throw on second down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Phillips. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Ravens are going to...
like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got the boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed in